Has anyone ever tried to script a conversation with a friend, especially a hard one, or like a boss or a colleague? When they don't play their part, it really screws with you, doesn't it? It's just the magic word, it's okay. And if you want to boil it all down, even mind-bending language down to the bare nub of it all, is step 1, pay attention, step 2, it's okay.
So I've come, whether it's a false conclusion or a good conclusion or not, I don't know yet, but I think attention is like one of our most valuable skills.
Attention is the master skill.
That's what I think. And so
I agree.
Your ability to...
But it's not just attention. Attention is one side of a coin. Can I share with you what I think the other side of that coin is?
Sure.
You can hold on to that for a while. Intention. That's the difference between benign attention and malign attention. Benign has a positive intention. Malign has a negative intention. I'm not even sure if we're truly able to go completely neutral. I don't think that's even necessarily possible. Even though people say, oh, dissociated, neutral, total thing. I don't think it really is. I think you'll always have a slightly positive charge or a slightly negative charge. So it's not just it's not just that you attend, it's also how you attend that counts. Does that make sense? Because it makes sense if you think about the memory thing we just talked about. When you pay attention to it, whilst feeling really crappy, well, you're giving it crappy attention. Whereas once you pay attention to it, even if your body feels crappy, but you say, oh, that's okay. That's a benign attention. It's an accepting rather than a rejecting mindset. And that alone starts to erode the problem. And this is the genius, I think, of Buddhist psychology. It's just the magic word, it's okay. And if you want to boil it all down, even mind-bending language down to the bare nub of it all, is step 1, pay attention, step 2, it's okay. Step 3, hang around long enough for your body to do what it does best, which is resolve the problem. But don't leave, because you can't solve the problem if you're not there. Does that make sense? Now, we haven't really gone into content, and I'll come to you in a second if I may. But let me just add something, just as a quick kind of reintegration, because we're going out into space a little bit here. In terms of what you come across in mind-bending language so far, the concepts we're discussing right now suddenly simplify the whole formula to some degree. It doesn't necessarily give you an exact strategy. What's the step-by-step process you do? Because that's the point. You can no more script a mind-bending conversation than any other conversation. Has anyone ever tried to script a conversation with a friend, especially a hard one, or like a boss or a colleague? When they don't play their part, it really screws with you, doesn't it? And that's the reason, that's why you feel stuck with mind-bending language, is because in your mind, you've actually already created a script, and they're not playing their part. That's the bit that's messing you up. It's not the mind-bending language. What do I say when they don't do this? Well, give me the context. It's not what you say that counts. It's being aware of the moment and understanding what the moment means. So each moment can help you define how to shape the next moment. And that's all you care about in mind-bending language. What is the next moment? I've never, in my entire life, had a mind-bending language intervention where I knew at the start how it would finish up. I might have had a general sense of it, but I have never known what would be the thing to say or the thing to do. That's always emerged organically in the conversation. Does that make sense, guys? And this is also why, when we go back to mind-bending language mastery DVDs, have you noticed how most of the time we focus on asking questions that explore different things? That's why. You've got to find out, where has attention slipped?